A family doctor in Grand Prairie who had her permit to practice revoked for sexually abusing a patient is now offering her services as a counselor.
Sarah Ryan is following this story. And Sarah, this situation is upsetting to other counseling therapists who say vulnerable people should not have the onus of determining who is able to give them the support that they need.
They say right now anyone is able to call themselves a counseling therapist, even people who have had their permit to practice canceled by another medical body. 1 year ago, the College of Physicians and Surgeons found Dr. Brianne Hudson guilty of sexual abuse for having a sexual relationship with a vulnerable patient. In addition to revoking her permit to practice medicine, she was fined. Now she's advertising her services as a counselor for people with addictions issues.
It's tragic. Alberta can do better than this to prevent such obvious harms and risks in the counseling domain.
It feels really damaging, both to our profession and how people see us in general, and to have something like this preventing people from potentially seeking out appropriate care, it just feels like it's sending us back 20 years.
The Association of Counseling Therapy of Alberta says this isn't a unique situation. They often get complaints about people who are calling themselves counseling therapists because there's no oversight body. For years, counselors have been pushing the province to regulate the profession. In 2018, legislation was passed to create the College of Counseling Therapy of Alberta, but to this day, it hasn't been proclaimed. In a statement, the press secretary for the Minister of Health and Addiction said the situation with Hudson is concerning. But Hunter Barrell says more engagement is needed on how the college would work, so any change, quote, does not reduce access to services or cause undue strain on the workforce. Now, Global News tried contacting Brianne Hudson, but did not receive a response. Caroline Scott.
All right, thank you, Sarah.